Finally, the trailer for Season 2 of Squid Game has arrived, and this teaser revealed many cool details about what we'll see. Today on CharlieTales, we'll break down the trailer frame by frame, and I'll show you all the hidden details of the new season. Ready? Let's go! The trailer starts with Gi-hun in an apartment. If we pay attention, we'll notice he's wearing civilian clothes. He's not in the iconic green tracksuit from Squid Game. So this scene happens outside of the game. Someone knocks on his door, and he answers holding a gun. This is the leader of the Squid Game. Let's remember that this mysterious character led the previous game, and was the one who saw Gi-hun win. But what is Gi-hun doing here? Let's recall that the last season ended with Gi-hun staying in Korea to end Squid Game once and for all. He promised he would stop them for causing so much pain. So this scene takes place sometime later. The leader of the game found him before Gi-hun could find him. Now we move into the game itself. We see several scenes of the classic pink guards. Everything looks normal with them, but the most striking thing is the appearance of a new type of guard. This one also wears a mask, but instead of a pink suit, they wear a black one. In Season 1, we never saw a guard dressed like this. The only one who wore black was the game organizer. And obviously this is not the same character. This new guard seems to have a higher rank than the classic pink guards. That's why we see them using a radio to communicate with the leader and also giving orders to the pink guards. In this frame we have a very peculiar situation. Gi-hun is at a party with lights, and one of the pink guards is holding him. What's happening here? Is this a game? Honestly, I doubt it. If we look closely to the left, we can see a random person wearing a mask. I think Gi-hun is in a Korean club, and this is a costume party. This pink guard does belong to the Squid Game, but he's taking advantage of everyone being in costume to ambush Gi-hun without attracting attention. In another frame, we see the same square masked guard leaving through the club's back door. If we pay attention to the door, it says Club HDH. This must be the name of the nightclub in Korea. Additionally, on the left, we can see a poster with some hard-to-read words. The first is unclear, but the second one clearly says, party. So yes, it's a nightclub. I believe the pink guard ambushed Gi-hun at this club, and is now escorting him outside. The previous scene connects to this one here. In it, we see the same square-masked guard opening the door of a limousine to take Gi-hun to Squid Game. Let's remember that Season 1 started the same way. The pink guards would pick up the players, put them in limousines, and make them fall asleep. Then they'd wake up inside the game. They did this so no one could locate the secret place. If we look at the signs in the background, we'll notice Korean characters, meaning all these scenes take place in Korea. We see the guards handling coffins with pink ribbons. Remember that in the first season, the guards used these coffins for players who died during the games. Here we can see that after someone dies, they incinerate the bodies to leave no evidence of their existence. We move to an aerial view. Here we can see an empty field, and if we zoom in, we'll notice something cool. The return of the iconic doll from Season 1. Let's recall that in Season 1, the players participated in a competition called Red Light, Green Light, where they had to obey the traffic light and only move on green. In that game, the robot doll was used to detect those who moved incorrectly. Then the guards shot the disqualified players. This doll became iconic among fans, and its appearance confirms that we'll see the Red Light, Green Light game again. Now we finally have Gi-hun returning to the game. From what we can see, all the players are waking up from their beds. This suggests that this is the start of the game. Of course, Gi-hun wears the number 456, the same number he had in Season 1. In fact, in the background, we also see the number 456, indicating there will once again be 456 players. In the same scene, we can notice something interesting in the background. We see drawings of people hanging by their hands from triangles. This is intriguing. In Season 1, the dormitory walls also hid drawings, which represented the games we would see. With this in mind, I believe Season 2 is already hinting at what game we'll see. The players may have to participate in some kind of race while hanging by their hands. I want to talk about this frame here. We see a pink guard firing a gun. At first, I thought this scene could correspond to the doll's game, Red Light, Green Light, where the guards shoot the players. But if we look closely, we see bullet holes in the window frame. Someone is shooting at this hideout. I don't think any game would involve players attacking guards, nor would they give the players guns. This isn't a game scene. Something big is happening here. I think in this scene, some players organize an attack, possibly led by Gi-hun, and the guards are trying to fend them off. There's probably going to be a war at some point in the season. Remember, Gi-hun doesn't want to win the game again. He wants to destroy it. In this other shot, we see some guards with guns hiding behind the wall, while others descend the stairs. This scene is likely connected to the previous one. The guards are being attacked, which is why they're taking cover. They're fighting against someone. In this frame, we have the introduction of a new game. We see many players entering a nearly empty area, but on the ground, there are two large circles with rainbow colors. What does this game mean? It's impossible to say exactly, but there are some important clues. First, we can see many players, so this isn't one of the final games. It's one of the early ones, meaning many players are still alive. Maybe it's the second game after the dolls. We also notice there are two circles, so this game will involve two groups competing to eliminate the other. Lastly, this game was recently shown by the production team in a poster. In it, we see the rainbow circle, and the guard is dragging a player's body. We also see a lot of blood on the floor. This makes me think this game will be similar to the dolls, where the guards shoot the players who fail. That's why there's so much blood. In the trailer, we can see several guards with guns. This game is designed to eliminate many players, and we'll likely see it in the early episodes. Another interesting detail is that in this same image, we can see flags hanging in the corners. These symbolize various countries around the world. What do they mean? Well, since Season 1, many fans have theorized that in the next Squid Game, the winners of previous games would participate. These flags could represent players from all over the world, who have already won the game like Gi-hun, but in their respective countries. Now let's address an important question. Why isn't Gi-hun sporting the pink hair? Let's remember that the last season ended with him changing his hair color. There's a simple explanation for this. If we recall that ending, Gi-hun dyed his hair as a symbol of the new life he wanted to live after surviving Squid Game. That's why in the scene, he was about to board a plane, leaving Korea. He was going to visit his daughter in New York. But at the airport, Gi-hun saw the recruiter for Squid Game, the same man who recruited him at the beginning of the series. This shook him because he realized that the game was still going on, and they were still recruiting players. That's why in the end, he canceled his flight and stayed in Korea. He said he would return to catch them all. So that's why he no longer has pink hair in Season 2. It's a symbol that he's back. He can't live a happy life, knowing they're still torturing innocent people. But anyway, that's all for today. If you liked the video, you would help me a lot by leaving a like. That would be legendary. Also remember to subscribe, because I'll be uploading more videos about your favorite movies. Thanks for listening. My name is Charlie, and I'll see you in the future.